Hey, what's up guys? I'm Theo Joe, and today I'm going to show you how you can get 1 million subscribers. This is exactly what I did to get as many subscribers as I have, and it's definitely something YouTube does not want you to know how to do. And no, of course, this doesn't involve buying subscribers or any of that nonsense. This is a real method, it's legit, and I'm going to go over it today. Basically, we're going to generate a special redemption code that we can put into YouTube that will give you higher priority in the algorithm, so your videos will always be at the top of all suggestions, whether it's search or suggested videos. And so as a result of this, YouTube will promote your channel until you reach the specified number of subscribers that you request. Now, that all might seem a bit complicated, but I'll walk you through it. It's actually very easy. Let me show you what I mean. The process is basically that we go to the Google Store, which will allow us to redeem certain codes, and then we put in this special code that we will calculate and is unique to your channel. Then you simply wait for the subscribers to roll in. You'll notice your videos getting way more views than subscribers, and of course, the more videos you have, the faster this will go. You can see that I just figured this out last month, and the redeemed code I entered actually shows up in my order history. Then, if you look at my channel stats for the same time, there is a huge spike in subscribers and views as a result of this. So all we have to do is calculate the code that is specific to your channel and then redeem it. It does involve a little bit of math, but it's pretty basic arithmetic. You shouldn't have any problem. I'll walk you through it. Before we do get started though, you'll need to write down some basic information about your channel so we can use that in the calculations. First, you'll need your channel ID. This is not your username, so don't mix that up. If you go on YouTube and click My Channel, your channel ID will appear in the URL as a long string of numbers and letters. Next, you'll want to write down the number of subscribers you want to get. From what I understand, the maximum is 1 million, so we'll just use that for this video. Finally, you need to write down your current number of subscribers, and don't worry if this number changes. As long as you had that number in the past day, it'll still work. And also, for this video, I'm just going to use the number 500 because I already have over 1 million subscribers, so the calculation wouldn't work. So 500 will just be our example. So now that we have everything we need, let's go over to the table and I'll walk you through how to calculate this. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is write down your channel ID because the first step is to convert that channel ID into a number. And we can do this by assigning a value to each letter in order of the alphabet. So for example, we can do U is 21, C is 3, and so on. And if there's a number, you just put that number and you can ignore any special characters like a dash. So I'll just go ahead and do that, but you can do it yourself. And like you can see, you want to string all the numbers together. You're not adding them, you're just creating a big long number. And the reason it's so long is because, of course, it has to be unique across all channels on YouTube. And we're going to call this whole number the UMRN, U-M-R-N, or Unique Mathematical Routing Number. And don't worry, because the most difficult part is now over. We have
आंटी जी, आज आपको चलना पड़ेगा।
कहाँ चलना पड़ेगा? और ये जोकर कौन लेके आया अपने साथ?
कलीग है हमारा चित्रगुप्त।
हमारे हिसाब से आपका अकाउंट तो 3 साल पहले ही बंद हो जाना चाहिए था।
हाँ आंटी जी।
चलो निकलते हैं। लेकिन जाने वाले की अंतिम इच्छा पूछोगे कि नहीं?
नहीं।
अपनी पुस्तक में देखो लिख।
क्या अंतिम इच्छा है आपकी?
तुम्हारा ये दोस्त मेरे हाथ का बना हुआ कम से कम 1 लड्डू खा जाए।
लेकिन कुछ नहीं। स्वर्ग तो वही है जहाँ नमस्ते इंडिया घी है।
हाँ, अरे उस हिसाब से तो आंटी जी स्वर्गवासी हो ही गई ना।
नमस्ते इंडिया देसी घी से बने खाने के आगे सबका मन फिसल ही जाता है। नमस्ते इंडिया देसी घी।
मन फिसल जाए।
We have our UMRN, we have our sub number, which we can write down as number 500. That's the example we're using. And the sub goal is 1 million, which you can write that as 10 to the 6th. And these are going to basically be the 3 function parameters that we're going to use in our calculation. So we can separate these out. Those are not going to change. Now the next step is you want to look at your UMRN and look at the last number that is greater than 2. In my case, the last number is 7, so we can write that down. X equals 7, we can call it X. But for example, if your last number is 1 or 2, you would go to the last number that isn't less than 3. So pretend my 7 wasn't here, the next one would be 3. Now you want to take that number and draw a regular polygon with the same number of sides as that. So I'm going to draw a septagon, but you might draw a triangle, for example, for 3, a square for 4, etc. It doesn't exactly have to be a work of art. I'm definitely no artist. And they might not look exactly correct, but you can see that there's different vertexes, and there are at least 7 sides. I guess you technically don't need to draw it out. You could just look up a picture, but it should make it easier to understand the next calculation. So now we need to calculate the area of our n-gon, assuming that each side is equal to the current subnumber, in this case 500. So for example, this side is 500, and all of them are the same. And we know that the area of a septagon is the following formula. A equals 7 over 4 s squared cotangent 180 over 7, which is the same as 7/4 s squared tangent 180 over 7 to the negative 1. And remember that s is 500 here. So now we can just plug all that into the calculator, and of course you want to be in degree mode or else radian mode won't work. And also remember that you're only going to do this calculation if